Good morning to you. I'm actually recording this Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. I'm going to be traveling to Panama tomorrow. So I thought I'd get on here and record this now. Beautiful afternoon here, super breezy. You can see my skipping rope kind of breezing back and forth in the wind back there. Um, this topic is a lot of fun. It's really simple. Um, these tools are not really used by that many people. Well, they are, but they don't really get talked about because they're not very sexy. So these two tools that I'm going to talk about can be used with coming back from rehab. It can be used with people that are extremely out of shape. It can also be very effective for very elite level performers. Okay. So I have somebody who's just completely deconditioned and a total mess. The pool is wonderful. We can walk in the pool forwards, backwards. We can skip in the pool. We can side shuffle. We can move in ways that we can't on ground if we've got bad knees, bad ankles. Doing skips in the pool, jogging in the pool, running sprints in the pool. That works for deconditioned people. It also works for extremely well-conditioned people or extremely high-level athletes that are trying to, like, worked with a lot of Division I basketball players, high school, college basketball players over the years. They usually have to put on weight, okay, but they have to keep their fitness up. And they usually on the off season, they're still practicing, they're shooting. We need to give their joints and their body a rest, but still need to keep them in peak physical condition. We can do jumps in the pool. We can do hard sprints in the pool. We can do all sorts of different drills in the pool to keep their fitness level high. So the pool is a wonderful tool, no matter if you're injured or if you're a high level athlete, to raise up fitness level, to work on just moving in different ways. Because a lot of times when you have joint, knee, back pain, a lot of it is about just getting moving, getting fluid down into those areas. And you can add tons of pool volume. The problem is a lot of people that do like water aerobics and stuff, that's all they do. So it needs to be a part of your training program. It's not your training program. You don't want to just just do stuff in the pool unless you in really, really bad shape. And even so, there's so many things you can do, like sitting down and standing up out of a chair. You need to incorporate gravity into your program, but sometimes it's good to take gravity out of your program. The other tool that's totally incredible for high level people as well as people that are completely out of shape is the sled. Okay. If I have somebody who's in a lot of pain, somebody who can't do a lot of walking, a lot of volume, even a 25-pound plate on a sled with the sled around their waist, walking, swinging their arms, it kind of helps reset the back. It helps get the hamstrings working. It builds up hamstring resilience. It kind of is very therapeutic for back pain, knee pain. I worked with a ton of basketball kids that needed to put on weight, or like, for example, offensive linemen, or I had a soccer goalie, amazing girl. She had to do the same conditioning test as the positional players. She had to do a ton of running. And she's this big, tall, athletic girl. If she runs too much, her knees and backs are killing her because she's, tall, like over 6 foot, super explosive, super athletic. She doesn't need to be running like a midfield player in soccer. So, don't get me started on that stuff. But and offensive linemen too. So we would run enough so that they were decent at running so they could pass their running test, but not run so much that it would, hurt them or bang their knees up or bang their back up. Dragging a sled. I would have kids drag sleds, do different movements and drills with the sleds, 20 to 30 minutes on their off days. And let me tell you, I would send kids back and we would do, like, they'd have this running program that they'd have all these drills that they'd have to do. And I would tell these guys to run through the drills at like 75, 80%. Just work on your technique, work on dropping your hips, work on your form, and do about 50% of the volume, 40 to 50%, and practice. Just practice going through it quickly and efficiently. And don't worry about running it all out until you go back to school. And then just drag sled. We drag sled on the off days. Pretty much they'd be doing some sled dragging off on their every other days. And then they'd be doing like 50% of their running volume, and they'd be working more on technique. They'd be doing a lot of drills. And every one of them would just smoke the conditioning test when they go back. They'd get stronger, they'd get faster, they'd be in way better shape. because they actually improved the technique that they were using and the efficiency they were using to run through the drills. And of course, they would play pickup and they would do stuff to improve their athleticism as well. But a lot of these testing drills, they just don't make you a better athlete. They're just there to check a box, right? So I want to get those tests done in the most efficient way possible without beating people up, particularly my poor offensive linemen who need to be explosive, who need to be a tractor. Just getting enough volume so they have they're cardiovascularly fit enough to run like 2 miles. I had one school made their linemen run 2 miles. Don't ask me why. And we would just have him run like a quarter of a mile every other day and work on his form. And then he would drag sled and he just smoked the 2 miles like it was nothing when he got there. So a lot of it is improving running mechanics and being efficient. So that's a humongous tool. And then older people, I would have people that were 50, 60, 70 years old. They'd drag the light sled. I'd put a band around their waist. They'd pull me up and down the gym floor for, 10 minutes. I'd provide resistance. It's a great way for me to kind of get a workout in too. And I have noticed that, I've noticed that I feel so much better when I train people in person and I'm moving around, I'm demonstrating exercises. It's actually a lot harder on me mentally, just physically in general, just to sit in front of a screen all day. That's one of the disadvantages of being virtual, because I don't get to move around as much as I used to. So I had to, I just finished playing with the dogs and I ran in the pool and I do some different things, but sitting here in front of the screen definitely takes its toll on you. So if you're watching right now, obviously this is live, but I'm not live. So if you have any questions about this, just put them in the comments below and I'll answer them later. Of course, I have my men's group that's doing really well, really working on talking about fundamentals. That's at vitalitybrotherhood.com. You can go over there, check it out. It's $29 a month. Got just over 200 guys in the group. I do 2 Q&As, coffee call, I guess you'd call it, every Wednesday, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Love to have you in there as an exercise library, all that good stuff. I'm actually going to be launching a coaching program for men. Basically, I'd call it a total rebuild. Whether you're been lifting for a long time and you just need some help, like with exercise selection, you're beat up, you don't know what to do next, or you're just completely brand new. We're going to take a few guys on and we're going to work on just 4 months, lifestyle, dietary change, getting habits going, helping you learn how to train. I'm amazed at the difference it takes. Some people need more, some people need less. Some people just need to improve their sleep. Some people need more food. Some people need less food. It all depends, and it changes, right? Some people just need to take 10 or 15 minutes every day to do some stress management. Some people need to dial their exercise back. It all depends, and you have to get to know people in order to give them the appropriate advice. I wish the same thing worked for everyone, but it doesn't. Some people build muscle really easy, really quickly. Other people don't. Some people are super bendy. Other people are not. Everybody's different. And so everybody's their own little science experiment. Some people have emotional damage and trauma and they don't feel good about themselves. That's why they're medicating and abusing themselves and they can't stop. They have a hard time treating themselves well. So we have to kind of dive into that kind of stuff. Everybody's a little different. It's not as simple as just do more workouts, take more supplements. I wish it was that easy. That would be wonderful. But then again, it makes my job exciting, knowing that every person I talk to, the cool thing about the men's coaching program starting in January, we're going to have group calls. You also get an onboarding call with me. And of course, if you'd like information on that, go to vitalitybrotherhood.com, click on coaching, schedule a call with me. We'll talk about that program. It's going to be a 16-week program. So have yourself a wonderful day. Make sure you get outside today. You want to get outside morning, noon, evening. You want to walk after meals. It's going to help control blood sugar, help control appetite, improve digestion. You want to get a protein in every meal. You want to get the lights off at night. You want to drink high quality water, preferably spring water, and you want to have a social life. You want to have those things down before you start doing anything crazy. So have a wonderful evening. We'll see you, or a wonderful day. It's evening for me. It's day for you. Or if you're watching this recording later, have yourself a great day. Don't forget to get outside.